Welcome back to the next episode of You Madam Here. I'm your most gracious host, Big Papa Juan. I know it's funny, niece. If you been, I dare you to laugh. I dare you to laugh. Yeah, nah, I got my sister right here, man, and you know what I'm saying. She always making jokes on me, so you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. Look, she funny as hell. I It is what it is. I ain't tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? She the one who raised me, man. I would not be who I am today if it were not for her. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I do want to introduce her niece, the one of the persons that, you know what I'm saying? She got her own family, man. She's raised kids. She's raised a whole family, bro. I don't know who I would be if it were not for her. Yeah. But with that being said, man, I do want to introduce her to y'all. Niece, you want to say something?
What's going on, people? He right. I'm Big Sis. Big Sis. I've raised my siblings as well as my own, so I got a little bit experience. I done been through a couple things for real.
Of course, yeah. No, not only has she been through a few things, man, I swear to God on my life, I would not be who I am today if it was not for her, man. We have went through trials and tribulations, man. She is what you would call a real definition of a big sister, bro. This is a real big sister, man. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I ain't tripping, man. I'm lucky enough to have somebody like her in my life, man. But with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. We had a conversation, and it is what it is. We got the whole team together tonight. Um, Today's conversation is control what you can control, and anything that you can't control, let it go. You know what I'm saying? I know my sister, bro. Hey, man, it's a lot of things that I could say that I could go on with life on or go on with life without her. But I would never be able to be who I am if it was not for her, bro. She was the one who put us in a position to, regardless whatever we went through, man, whether that be good or bad, man, she was the big dog, man. I ain't gonna even sit in here and take no flowers away from her, bro. She was always the big dog, man. We always had fights. We always had, all the sibling shit, bro. We had all that, man. And I can sit here and live and say I can live and die by that, bro. But by that, man, niece, I do want you to, just elaborate on, you know what I'm saying, on a family note, man, because, a lot of people, man, they don't got the experience to have a big sister, man. I was lucky enough to have a big sister as you. You know what I mean? So if you could, if just give them a little experience of what a big sister is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw the mic to you, and you just, just let it know, let it be known.
Well, like you said, I'm Big Sis. I'm niece. Um, every family has their trials and tribulations. It's safe to say my siblings kind of looked at me as a mother figure. I'm not taking away from nobody or stepping on no toes, but that's just what it was. I didn't know what it meant as a kid, but growing up and having my own kids, I get it. The oldest sibling is always the one that deal with the most, that leads the way, that has to set an example, and so that was my job, to set an example. So that's what I chose to do. I chose to do that, and it was like voluntarily, involuntarily. But now that I'm grown, you know what I'm saying, I understand that I had to be an example for my siblings. So, as he said, the topic is control what you control, control what you can control and let go what you can't control. Um, as a kid, it was a lot that we couldn't control, but being a big sister, uh, it was a lot that I couldn't control. But I knew as a big sister, I didn't want to see my siblings fail. It's like that mother instinct for females. It's like that mother instinct kicked in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to see my siblings hurt. I wanted them to be safe. I wanted y'all to be safe. I wanted y'all to be okay, fed. You know, it was just like it was my job to protect y'all, and it just grew with me. So when it was time for me to be a mother, you know, I already had that experience with my siblings on how to, I ain't gonna say be perfect, but just the experience on what to do as far as taking care of my own children. Um, so when we talk about control, I couldn't control a lot being a child, but what could control, um, I could control. I've noticed, or I did notice, like just how we interacted with each other. You know what I'm saying? As it would be times that I'd be gone, you know, say I go to my dad's house and y'all be at the house. You know what I'm saying? And I remember Juan and Josh saying, man, when you be gone, it be boring. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, it's like, how? You know, all we do is fight and argue and get on each other's nerves. But I'm saying that to say, like, as a parent, seeing how my children interact with each other, when they separated from each other, they be bored without each other. So I understood then when I left, when my presence wasn't there with my siblings, it was like, I get what they were saying. They miss me when I'm gone. You could be around somebody so much and they can get on your nerves, but you don't know how it feels until their presence is gone. So of course when I turned 18, you know what I'm saying, I was 18, you know, I left the house, I left the nest, and my brothers, my sister, they missed me, and it showed. So what I could control as an adult, you know, what I had, I tried to give and make sure they were straight, make sure y'all was straight. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be food or money or advice or just whatever, I could control that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, man, we got you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot to
Our life, you know, our lifestyle, we had to live through a lot of BS, and you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful to have you as a big sister, but you know what I said, at the end of the day, man, I still want to make sure that it's not about us, man, because you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's probably a lot of people that's going to have to live this lifestyle that we had to live, and you know what I'm saying? I just want to ask a question. When it's all said and done, right, do you feel like everything that we went through, right, everything as far as like our childhood, do you think that it made you a better parent today or not?
Oh, definitely. No parent is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Mommy and my dad had me as kids. They was kids raising a kid. Took me to hit my 30s till, you know, for me to understand that. When you don't understand something, you ignorant to it. You don't know what it means. You know, I grew up with resentment, not understand a lot. But now that I'm a parent, and you know the universe repeats itself, I've seen my kids repeat some things that we went through as kids. So I can't say that, like I said, no parent is perfect, but it allowed me to step back and see what to do different as a parent. What our parents couldn't do, you know what I'm saying? You take that and you try to do something different. Instead of repeating itself, it's about breaking change, you know what I'm saying? Breaking them generational curses. And so with me trying to break that generational curse, you know, I took what I seen our parents do and I tried to reverse it. You know, so I can definitely say it made me a better parent. You know, it's a different generation. You dealing with different things in different times, so it definitely made me better.
Yeah, and, one thing I can say when it comes down to the like admitting to that submission. One thing I will say, submitting, because what you said was really submitting to that. I know I asked a question and it was a lot that you had to just say like, yeah, I'm gonna submit to that answer. But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. It really is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all, I got a child, you got kids, and you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, the next generation is always gonna be the next generation. And you know what I mean? Like, I can't say they gonna live their life, and you can't say how they gonna live their life. But one thing we can say is that you are gonna be guiding the next generation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Those are your children, and I love my nieces and nephews. I love them. You know what I mean? My son is gonna do his thing, and your children are gonna do their thing. And it sucks to be able to, or it sucks to be able to say it in the lane that I can't control the way you're gonna think of life. You know what I mean? But I will say, niece, you are an amazing person, bro.
But wait, you said you can't control what you think in life, what other people think in life, what our children think in life. You right. You can't control them, but you can help them with what they think in life.
Yeah.
You can control with what you show them, with what you say to them, and only pray that they take heed to. You can't control, what they think, or not what they think, but well, yeah, you can't control what they think, but you can control the things that they see, the way that they raised, the things that you introduce to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's our job as the adults, as the parents, to show them what they should know. It's our job to teach them the things that they're supposed to know, as our parents did. So,
I understand, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, nephew is nephew. You know what I'm saying? My son is my son, and when it's all coming down to just the boiling point, I want to make sure that he ain't got to worry about nobody else trying to, make him feel like he less than what he is. You know what I mean? So, for me, I'm just gonna put it all on a count point. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it is what it is. I'm just gonna call it out for what it is, man. I am his father. It's my job to make sure he's safe. You know what I mean? I would never feel okay with him being bullied by anybody that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because, like, my son is, of course, my Lamar is autistic.
right.
You know what I mean? I would never feel okay with, like, somebody feeling like they could just, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, make it okay for them just because they don't think the same way. He might be, for them, he might not be on that same page, but for me, that's one of the most smartest people I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know what I've learned, that our children, when we the one trying to control them, teach them, show them, guide them, we later learn, well, for me, I've learned that sometimes your children, they teach, guide, and you learn from them.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I done learned so much from my kids, which that's what made me into the parent I am today. Because, everybody different. They might do the things that we did as kids, but they've taught me a lot. As nephew done taught you some things in life, and that's what make you who you are.
I'm gonna be honest, brother. Like, that, it's really crazy, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. Like, oh man, I love my son so much. You know what I'm saying. Like, me, and even though you know me and Holly, bro, we ain't together no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to call her name out, but you know what I'm saying. Just on a real note, you know what I'm saying. I love her to death, And at the end of the day, man, I would never want no harm to come her way.
Right.
But what I'm saying, I ain't gonna sit here and like try to like self sabotage myself, man.
Nah.
If things don't work out between me and her, man, hey, I ain't gonna try to force them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, everybody wanna find a person, man. And I know at the end of the day, you want to be with the person who you think is meant for you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there is no cheat code to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, you go through life and you just gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, we might have mess ups, and we might, just have like this fault. I don't even know how to make it explain it to a point that it's just like clean. But I'm gonna try to make it sound as clean as possible, man. If you find somebody that you actually are attracted to, right? Just think about it like this. If y'all attracted to each other, right? And then y'all together, right? Y'all together. Y'all attracted to each other, y'all together. But God didn't put it in the plan to be like, yo, this is who you're supposed to be with. So it's automatically it becomes toxic. And when I say it becomes toxic, man, it's just like, we cool. I like you. I want to be with you. But at the end of the day, everything is just not fitting. But you trying to force a fit. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a position.
Yeah.
We trying to force the fit. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Even when you're trying to force the fit, man, it's like, damn, man, like, I don't want to let you go because you my type. You my type. You my girl. You my woman. I don't want to let you go.
That also ties into when we talk about what you can control. Because it's like, when God don't have a person, when that's not the person for you, you think you in control. In the beginning, you know what you like, you know how that person make you feel, you love that person. At least you think you know you love that person, until it get a little deeper and you start to see different things about that person. When it comes to control and things don't go the way that you want it to, you don't control it. You know what I'm saying? We make mistakes. We do things that, our significant others don't like. And when they start to fall apart, the things that you've done. I've done things. When the things that you've done and you try to right your wrongs, and them wrongs don't, you can't right them, that's out of your control. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's something that you can't control. It's just like saying, every person has a season. When the time is up, that season is over. You got winter, spring, summer, and fall. That's how life goes, for real. When something is out of your control, that season is over, no matter what you do to make it right. Sometimes you just can't right that wrong, because everybody different. So.
I'm gonna be honest, man. You shooting a lot of facts right now, man. One thing I will say, man, when it comes down to that type of situation, man, if you find somebody that you actually like really invested in, man, like it hurts to just lose them. You know what I'm saying? Just let somebody go, man.
Yeah, you human.
You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, man, the way you said it, bro. Like, yeah.
I mean, that's what we are. We, naturally emotional beings. You got feelings, I got feelings. One thing I've learned that, as hard as a man tries to be or shows to be, because that's what you hear the world say, oh, he a man. This you supposed to be the muscle. I get it. Mentally, you are supposed to be the muscle. But you can't never shy away from the fact that you got feelings. You feel me? Like, you can't shy away from the fact that when you a child, when you really learn what them feelings are, if somebody hit you and it hurt, what you gonna do? You gonna cry. But the man that you've always been taught that you're supposed to be is gonna brush it off and fight back. Yeah. But the correct thing to do as you grow and get older It's understand that I'm a man, but the man is going to. I'm doing this, but I don't understand. I'm a female. The man is going to deal with them feelings first, because when you don't deal with what made you feel that way, it'll have you out of order.
Yeah.
It'll have, you know what I'm saying, you begin to lose self-control. And you start to lose self-control because in your mind, mentally, you think I'm supposed to be strong. I can't show no, you know, I can't show my woman that I'm emotional about something, or that something hurt me, because she think, oh, he's supposed to be the man, he the muscle, he's supposed to be strong.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that, bro, because I know you spend a lot of wisdom right now. What I'm gonna say, bro, as far as being a man, because you know what I'm saying, like, man, I try to teach men that they be the best version of yourself. Nobody is coming to save us. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that we already understand. You've said so much just in a short amount of words that you just said, bro. It's almost like we don't get the opportunity to be understood. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you saying right now, man, like, this is a lot. You saying a lot right now, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you got a family. So it's a little bit easier for you to understand the way that men think. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was a single person, you're not single, so you ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
But if you was a single person, man, like, us as men, we want to have a family. That is something that most men want. Like, yeah, I want to be a woman who want to have a man. But at the end of the day, bro, we can't force nobody to see the vision that we have. So it's like, it is what it is. I want to be your man, but you owe me nothing. And you know what I'm saying? That's what the the sorry part about it is. Like, I can't force you to be my woman. I can look at you and be like, yo, I like you, you cute as hell, I want to be your man, but it is what it is.
But that's control.
That's where it ends. That's where it ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't owe me nothing else outside of that.
But that's that control. When we talk about control, you talk about, you know, controlling you. You can't force nobody to want you, to like you, to love you. You know what I'm saying? All you can control is you, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't force nobody to want to be with you, but it's like, when you got control of self, what you have control of, I believe, my opinion, will attract. You know what I'm saying? That woman or that man, when you confident with yourself, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you can't change nobody, but you can only change self. I feel like the things that you do have control of, when you master the control of you, self-control, emotional control, physical control, mental control, when you got control of them things, that'll attract, depending, you know what I'm saying, because we talk about, you know, everybody having a type. Yeah, you know whether she light skin, dark skin, white, black, blue, purple, it don't matter the color. But when you have a type, you have a type, and that's cool. But you could like whatever color you want to like. When you ain't got self-control, it don't matter. But when you do have self-control, you attract all them colors. For real, that, you know what I'm saying, that from a woman's perspective, because going back to when we speak on the man being the muscle. To me, control is when you mentally know how to control yourself, when you physically know how to control yourself. You got men out here, just stuck on sleeping with woman to woman and, just doing all these extra things or whatever. That's control. Control yourself. I feel like you'll attract all type of women. I could be wrong. People gonna feel how they feel. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When you know what you bring to the table, controlling yourself, you don't know what might roll up on you. Yeah.
One thing I will say, man, I'm glad we got to have this conversation. Hey, man, you got so much wisdom, man. Dude, we can't do this just now, bro. We got to keep it going.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We got to chop it up again, man. I love you.
Hey,
I love you.
When we talk about big sisters, whether I was the big brother, big sister, whatever.
You was the big sis.
This is what I'm talking about when I say I was supposed to lead the way. You know what I'm saying? I had to set an example for y'all. And you know,
I've always been a sexy dog.
He say he is him, but I'm her. He know I'm her. But nah, real talk. Like this is what I mean by being the oldest sibling and leading the way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was my job. You taller than me, so you little big bro. That's always gonna be that. But yeah, don't mean shit. But what I'm saying is, this is what I mean. We can sit here on this show, on this podcast, and be honest with each other, share opinions, you know, share experiences and stuff like that, or whatever. But if me feeding a little wisdom to my little brother, you know, helps him grow, I'm here for it.
Hey, it's all about us, man. Hey, niece, and I appreciate you giving me that wisdom.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I ain't no man, but listen, I done been through a few things, and watching my brothers go through some stuff and being married.
And don't ever forget, don't ever get it twisted. I'm a men's coach. I teach men how to get the booty.
Bruh, scratch that. But what I ain't no man, but if I could spit some wisdom to my little brother, hey, I'm here for it.
Hey, I'm just lucky enough to have somebody like this in my corner, man. She's funny as hell. Well, you know what I'm saying? Till next time, man. You already know what time it is, man. Niece, what time is it?
It's
man,
go
I'm
time.
I'm looking at you. You looking at me?
It's go time.
You mad I'm here.
They mad we here.
Gang, gang. Till next time, man. Y'all take it easy.
Then you love me, baby girl, that's not fair. That's not fair. I don't even know if I really wanna love. Hate me, then you love me, baby girl, that's not fair. I be feeling fucked up. I don't even know if I can love. You don't know how you got me feeling, but I know that you know when I call you gon' answer. I've been driving all night, but I still got no interest. Tell me the truth. Did you love me or not? Tell me the truth. It's my name in your heart. Hate me, then you love me, baby girl. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Then you love me, baby girl, that's not fair. That's not fair. I don't even know if I really wanna love. Hate me, then you love me, baby girl, that's not fair. I be feeling fucked up. I don't even know if I can love. I don't get it at all. Why you always wanna do this? You know I hate getting into it. You know that I've been going through it, but you still calling my phone, asking me what